Hello, hello. How are you? This is Craig back from StopDrinkingExpert.com, the website that helps people to escape the loop of problem drinking. If you're worried about your drinking, do yourself the biggest favor of your life and reserve your place on today's free quit drinking webinar. Let me just adjust my microphone a little bit there. Anyway, welcome into our Wednesday get together. And today wanted to share an email with you, because I think it's really interesting. So let's jump into that and we'll talk about it, because this whole quitting drinking thing is psychology. All right. It's not the unbeatable challenge that, people would have you believe. Everyone acts like alcoholism is this impossible thing to beat. And once, and that you go to AA and they give you that label, don't they? They say you're an alcoholic. And that's it. You always will be now. You'll never, ever not be an alcoholic. The best you can have is the title of recovering alcoholic. So is that true? Is this an unbeatable problem? Let's talk about that today as we look at this, this email. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hang on a minute. There we go. All right. So this is from Janie. It's from Saturday. And she says, I'm going through your course for the third time. And again, I'm stuck on video 4. All right. So if you haven't done the course, why not? If you haven't done the course, let me tell you that when you get to day 4 of the course, I ask you a very important question. You've listened to 4 days worth of information and knowledge and material. And I ask you, okay, bearing in mind what you've heard so far, do you want to A, cut down on your drinking, moderate, B, stop completely, or C, just carry on as you were? Nobody's ever said C. Nobody's ever emailed me anyway and said, I've decided on C, Craig. But occasionally someone will say, I'm not sure. Should I cut down or should I stop? And the only reason you would struggle over that decision is that you still believe there is a benefit to alcohol. You still subconsciously believe that drinking poison is a benefit to you. And if you give it up, your life will be less somehow, or you will be losing something of value. And that's why willpower doesn't work when it comes to alcohol addiction. Because if you have to white knuckle this process, all the time believing that you're missing out on something of value, then eventually you're going to crack. Eventually life is going to throw you one of those curveballs that it does so often, and it's going to be so powerful and so off kilter that it's going to knock you for 6, and you're going to say, damn it, forget it, I'm sick of this, I'm sick of missing out, I'm going back to the booze. So if you get to day 4 and you're still thinking, I kind of want to just cut down, just see that as evidence that your programming, your subconscious programming, is still broken. It's still wrong. All right. But don't worry. We're going to continue with the course and deal with that. And I'm going to give you tools to get you through the first 3 weeks initially. All right. So don't panic if you get to day 4 and you're still thinking, what should I do? So let's continue with Janie's email. The reasons why she's struggling over this decision. I feel I like the mellow feel I get after a couple of glasses of Pinot. If I could only stop after the couple of glasses, but as you well know, I end up drinking the whole bottle. So here I am again, yet again, deciding between giving up drinking or controlling my drinking. I know you say controlling your drinking is hell on earth. And when I end up drinking too much and ruining a beautiful evening with one of my children or my husband, I inevitably swear I'll never drink again. I hate being this cliche. How do I make this jump to never drinking again? I know it's what I need to do, but wow, just not sure I really want to. Feeling so stuck, Janie. Yeah, totally get where you're coming from, Janie. And you're right. You're right. That kind of mellow slowing down of your brain after the first glass of alcohol is nice. Of course it's nice. If it was horrible, nobody would drink alcohol, would they? But for someone like me with an overactive, mind, with a very active imagination and this internal voice that keeps going, it's nice to have an anesthetic that gives you a little break from the noise. Yeah, of course. But what you're saying here in this video is impossible. You're spending a lot of time and energy beating yourself up, debating with yourself, and trying to decide on something that's not your choice to make. It's impossible. What you're saying to me, if I can give you an analogy here, it would be like me coming to you, Janie, and saying, you know what I really love, Janie? I love jumping off cliffs. I love the feeling of freedom as I jump off the cliff. I love that, the air going through my hair and the sensation of falling. It's all beautiful, but I hate when I hit the ground. It hurts. I break my bones and I end up in hospital for 6 months. But then when I get out of hospital, I think, yeah, I'm just going to go and jump off another cliff because I love it. I love that feeling. It's great. Oh, I've hit the ground again. And it's like me complaining to you. I can't make my mind up whether to cut down on my jumping off cliffs or to stop completely. I want to stop completely, but I love that feeling of when I jump off the cliff in the air and the rush and do you see what I mean? What you're saying is as insane as what I just said to you. Yeah, you'd love to be one of those people that can have a couple of glasses of wine and then not drink anymore. But I'm sorry, you're not. And that's the end of the conversation. That's the end of the discussion. There's nothing more to say. You're not that person and you never will be. Now, that might be disappointing to you. I can't dance. Never going to be able to dance. Disappointing, but I've accepted it. You can spend the rest of your life arguing with yourself about this, about, wouldn't it be lovely if? But it's not going to happen. And like everything in life, the harder you wrestle with something, the harder you push it, the harder you try and squeeze the square peg into the round hole, the more stressed you get, the more frustrated you get, the more it starts to dominate and take over over your life. The day that you accept that you have a square peg in a round hole and it's not going to go in, so you're going to stop trying, what you get is peace. You get acceptance. And you stop thinking about it every day, every minute of every day. You stop wondering, you stop planning, you stop fruitlessly looking for something that's going to help. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do, Janie. Look, you're a problem drinker. That's the reality. In the same way, you're a woman. That's the reality. Accept it. It's who you are. Accept it. Stop fighting it. You can't drink poison and get away with it. You can't drink a little bit of a poison and then hope to not drink anymore. It's got you hooked. That clowny owns you. So your only course of action now going forward is to make that little bastard's life as miserable as possible. To squeeze him down into a tiny container so he's weak and he's pathetic. And he has to use all his energy just to try and tempt you, but it hurts him. And he's in a bad place and he's in a miserable place. Stop thinking about whether you can return to drinking in moderation. Take it from me, you can't. You are wasting your time and energy thinking about this. You cannot do it. Accept that and move forward in the knowledge that a sober life is a better life. There are other alternatives to that sensation of relaxation that you crave from alcohol. There are other things you can do. There are better things in life than taking a mild anesthetic for a short-term relief from a problem that was exacerbated by the very drug that you're taking. So again, it's one of those videos where I'm blunt and to the point, and I'm not being all softly about it, but I just want to give you a wake-up call really and say, it's time to let it go. Continue with the course, but get it out of your head that you're going to be one of those people that can return to moderate consumption of poison. And lucky you, because why would you want to? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. By the way, if you if you want a tour of this marina here and the boat that I'm on, I've just uploaded a video to my other channel. I'll link it in the description below. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Discover the world's most successful and respected online quit drinking program today.
It gives you real mental freedom from the clutches of alcohol.
Craig Beck helps you understand what alcohol does to you, how it works.
Are you finally ready to take action? Your sober journey begins 11 a.m. Sunday. Reserve your space at my next free quit drinking webinar.